Hi, this is Sandy McManus with needsaribbon.com, and I'm bringing you another edition of Coffee Break, my video series where in 15 minutes or less I will show you how to make a card or another project. So, cheers! Let's enjoy our coffee break. Today, I'm going to show you how to make this card using the Circle Celebration stamp set. Now, the Circle Celebration stamp set coordinates with 3 of our punches or our layering circle dies. And I only used our punches for this particular project. I did use our Stampin' Cut and Emboss for the Highland Heather layer. And just a reminder, like all my other coffee break videos, the instructions and measurements will be at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to pause and follow along if you are making the card as I make it. So let's get started. So for this card, I used it opens this way. And the reason I had it open this way, it's not going to show as well on video, because I thought it was a pretty enough card where you could maybe set it on your desk or mantle like that. You certainly can orient your card to, that's portrait, to the landscape, which would be 5.5 by 8.5. You do you. This is what I chose to do for this because, again, I thought that, you know, that's almost like a mini poster. So we have Gorgeous Grape Highland Heather with our textile folder, and then a layer of our white, basic white now, not Whisper White, cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and just get my base all put together because there's no, I mean, it's all done. And again, like just a reminder, my other coffee break videos, I pre-cut and do most of the machine work ahead of time unless I feel that there's a special technique to share with you. Otherwise, techniques and stuff like that should be done in another video. I want to keep these short and sweet and get you on your day. So we're going to go ahead and attach that. And we're going to go ahead and, because I've been known to, yep, our folds on top, late night stamping problems. Put everything together backwards, upside down. And so that is just a word to the wise. Make sure you know where the crease is, the score mark for your card base, and that it's opening the proper way. Yep, that happens. It really does. Okay, so there we go. One thing I did forget to bring to the table, and that's okay, I have some handy, is some Whisper White okay, I guess, well, we're gonna pause right here. My apologies for the break. I forgot to bring some Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape cardstock to the table. I already had, when I was setting up for the video, I already had these pre-stamped, but that doesn't seem fair. So we're gonna set this stuff aside. We will use this because I don't have much more of this left. This gold and silver acetate. There are 6 sheets in the pack. They are all 3 sheets, 6 sheets. Anyway, there's 3 different patterns and they all are gold and silver on each side, same pattern. And that was punched out using our I punched that out using our circle, one of our circle dies. Okay, that must be why I did that ahead of time then. That isn't right, is that? I will pause again because I brought the wrong punch to the table. I feel like I'm playing chair aerobics. That's 2 pauses in one video. You probably won't notice, but I will know that they're there. So it turns out I grabbed two 2-inch punches, and here's our 2 1/4 punch, which I was positive that I used for this. And again, the supplies will have the correct information. So I have because I don't have any more of that. I think I have but a scrap. And as it is, you can see I had to get a little notch in mine, which we'll be able to hide, so that wasn't a big deal. I really stretched how much I got out of that. So that being started, well, let's get started. That being said, let's get started. Wow! Cindy, you're on fire today. I used Gorgeous Grape 1 ink pad. It is a 1 ink pad card project. That is awesome. This uses, it is a full photopolymer set. I am not, well, yeah, let's go ahead and use it. Well, the proper technique. With the photopolymer, it really is best if you use a foam pad behind it. And so this kind of cloudy earth circle. That's one of them. We've got the gold. And now we need to, in Gorgeous Grape, I did this kind of dotted wavy, here, I'll get it mounted and I'll show you the picture. Dotted wavy circle. I really like this set. I feel it's fairly easy. I mean, you just stamp punch circles. That one. And we will, stamp that. See, I'm purple. And then, as long as I have inky fingers, we will stamp our greeting, which is on a 4 1/4 by 1 inch strip. Oh, guess what, people? Third pause. So, the greeting for this card comes from the Garden Wishes stamp set. Your acts of kindness are like a breath of fresh air. So yeah, third pause in the video. There's going to be a little editing. And I guess I know I don't even want that thing with the rubber stamps. It's just going to get too gushy and I'll end up grabbing an edge of a something. So I want this. Okay. I gotta make sure I'm the right way and get it positioned and all that good stuff. So I want it toward the left. Yep. We're a little bit crooked. We're not gonna worry about it. Oops. And this is the 1 ink pad that when we got our new style ink pads, it was the first one I opened and I broke it. And I really should replace it at some point because it is a mess, but it still functions. Doesn't inhibit much. So with this one, we're going to triple banner punch the end. Make sure it's dry, and I'm going to do the greeting face up. If I remember right. Yep, I pushed it all the way to the end. I will have the proper measurements, push it all the way to the end, and there you go. So that, this one is out of the 1 1/2 inch punch. So we use all 3 punch sizes in this. Look at how beautiful that lines up. Woo! That is exciting. We don't need any of this. I did pre-cut the gold foil paper. Put this aside. I did not need that. Did I line it? No, I did not line it. Okay. So let's get this puppy assembled. We're going to put our stamps aside and let's get it assembled. Using glue, use all 3 adhesives. Our multi-purpose glue, dimensionals, and glue dots. The glue dots are for the acetate piece. So, looking at the card, it looks like the little cloudy earth one is on the most bottom. So we'll put that one on with glue. And we'll kind of aim for the greeting being in the middle. How about that? And actually, while I think about it, why don't we go ahead and I have to trim that one up. And again, measurements are important. And I just like that little bit of gold, but I'm going to put my glue on the bottom of the greeting, very little, because the foil will slide around on the glue and you don't want that gluey like that. So I'm going to smudge that back up. See, and sometimes I just made a mess of it. I have another piece, but sometimes you can neaten that up. That's okay. This is just to show you. So we're putting that in the middle. Next, let's attach our acetate. And hopefully this video will still be a coffee break length. So we'll get that one going up there so we can hide the glue dots. And the glue dots are enough to hold it. And yeah, I like that kind of swinging. And then we're going to we're done with the glue, done with the scissors, put all the messy stuff away. We're going to put our greeting on with some dimensionals too. I think I will use 3 since it's a little bit longer. And again, you know, this is one of those that I like the layout. So maybe you don't have circle celebrations, but you have a bunch of circle punches. You could take this very same idea with just circle punches or the circle dies and recreate the same look. So, and we're going to use these gold gilded gems that are like a hard plastic, but they look like gold. I love these guys. And it just needs a little, there's our 3 golds, the rule of 3. And there you have it. Simple, easy. Stay tuned for the instructions. And don't forget, this uses the Circle Celebration stamp set, but you may use any, I mean, you could even take this and just use DSP and do the same kind of layout. Thank you for joining me for your coffee break today. I have enjoyed sharing this with you, and don't forget to find me, Sandy McManus, at www.needsribbon.com. Stay tuned for the instructions.